Hello, I am Brian Cosgrove. Welcome to this BTN special news report. The start of this ongoing controversy, where NFL football players are either taking a knee or hiding in the stadium tunnels during the national anthem, was started by former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick's reason for his actions was to protest police brutality. This angered his fans, which caused a backlash to begin. No one is saying Kaepernick doesn't have the right to practice his free speech rights. But what has occurred falls under conduct in a workplace. Kaepernick was on the job, he was at work, so you are legally subject to any workplace action that may occur up to and even termination. It would be no different for anyone else who has a job and violates a code of conduct. Free speech is a two-way street. When you are exercising your rights of free speech, you are still responsible for the content of that speech and are not shielded from the repercussions of your speech. Guess what? The repercussions of your speech is someone else's free speech, as long as it does not result in violence or any other criminal activity. So for all the NFL sponsors who are supporting the free speech of the NFL players taking a knee, you should then support the free speech of the consumers of your products when they stop buying them. Let's talk about the various NFL sponsors and their recent statements concerning this controversy. Anheuser-Busch. At Anheuser-Busch we have a long heritage of supporting the institutions and values that have made America so strong. That includes our armed forces and the national anthem, as well as diversity, equality and freedom of speech. We proudly employ over 1,100 military veterans, and we work every day to create an inclusive environment for all of our employees. Because only together can we achieve our dream of bringing people together for a better world. So, Anheuser-Busch, really? How is condoning these actions achieve your dream of bringing people together? Nike. Nike supports athletes and their right to freedom of expression on issues that are of great importance to our society. Okay, Nike, do you also support our men and women in the armed services whom are serving our country? How about the servicemen and women whom are horribly maimed and disfigured in combat, or the veterans whom have lost their lives throughout history protecting these athletes' free speech rights? Bose was founded in the United States, and our world headquarters is in Massachusetts, where it's been for over 50 years. It's now surrounded by several other Bose facilities, and at all of them, at all times, we proudly fly the American flag. It's a symbol of our great country, which protects the freedom for every person to express their views. We respect that freedom, whether we agree with those views or not. Hey there Bose, are you trying to tell us that you are hypocrites? On one hand you support the country by flying US flags over your facilities, but you support the disrespect for our veterans and police officers shown in the NFL? Ford. We respect individuals' rights to express their views, even if they are not ones we share. Again, Ford, do you support the views of the rest of America when your car sales tank, when patriotic Americans decide to not buy your cars? Hyundai. We stand for and respect individuals' freedoms to express their First Amendment rights in any peaceful manner in which they choose. We also stand for inclusion, freedom and all that represents those values. As we had asked Ford. Hyundai. Do you support the views of the rest of America when your car sales tank, when patriotic Americans decide to not buy your cars? Under Armour, the company stands for the flag and by our athletes for free speech, expression and a unified America. Again, with the unification of America, it seems that the results of the NFL players' actions show that in no way is this unifying anyone in the country. Other NFL sponsors include Barclays, Bridgestone, Campbell's, Castrol, Danone, DMI, Extreme Networks, FedEx, Frito-Lay, Gatorade, Marriott, Mars, Microsoft, Nationwide, News America, Papa John's, PepsiCo, Procter & Gamble, Quaker, USAA, Verizon and Visa. We all know companies pull sponsored ads from television and public events all of the time. for various reasons. Many times these ads are pulled due to a statement or comment someone may have said, or their actions that they do not condone. Where is all of the free speech rhetoric when advertisers remove their financial support in these cases other than with the NFL? The statements and actions by these NFL sponsors do not hold true to the past actions of these companies where advertising was removed. So it is hard for us to take the statements of these companies seriously. What you are seeing with the boycotting of the NFL, the burning of NFL memorabilia and the shunning of sponsors whom have not yet pulled their ads from NFL broadcasts, is the free speech rights of regular Americans expressing their viewpoints. These Americans are the people whom work hard every day, raise their families, join the service, fight in our wars, provide protection on our streets, and they love this country and all that it stands for. These Americans understand, even though not perfect, this country is the greatest place on this planet in which to live. All they want is to spend their free time enjoying a little time away from the stress and strife of life while enjoying watching an exciting game of football. They don't care about your political views. They did not pay or ask for your opinions. Quite simply, you were hired by these Americans to play football, and that is all. So all of these Americans boycotting the NFL are angry, not only because they feel that you are disrespecting the values of their country, but you are robbing them of the precious free time where they expected to enjoy this popular sport without being exposed to blatant propaganda and political viewpoints. The actions of these NFL fans is a solidarity move to get the message across to the NFL management, NFL sponsors, and NFL players and teams: cut it out. We don't want to see this behavior, and we love our country and what it stands for more than we love the NFL.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.